All right, what is your name?
Suzette.
And what are you doing with CrossFit Central right now? Boot camp, indoor?
I've just recently moved to indoor classes.
And so you were in boot camp before then?
Yes, past year.
Cool. And then why did you join CrossFit Central?
A friend of mine had introduced me to CrossFit. I'd never heard of it before. She pulled the website up and showed it to me and said that she was going to try boot camp and suggested I try with her. I looked at the website and initially I looked at the pricing. I'm like, oh, it's crazy. I can just go to any gym in town and it'll be plus. Of course, I had memberships and I never went, so there you go. Or I went once or twice a month, if that.
Exactly.
And so she kept pushing me to try, and I decided to go ahead and give it a try, and I liked it.
The rest is history?
The rest is history.
And what was your life like prior to CrossFit Central? How did you feel emotionally, physically, mentally?
I've always been a pretty happy person, so emotionally I think I was okay. I was not happy with where my body was going. So, of course, I've been wanting to work out, and I've been looking at different ways and different things that I could do to fit workouts in, maybe at home. I didn't want to leave my daughter behind, and that was, I think, why I stopped working out. I just felt guilty leaving her alone, and like it's something a mother shouldn't do.
How old's your daughter?
She's 9 now.
But you got over that because you needed to give back to yourself?
I needed to be able to keep up with her. Also need to be able to keep up with everything else, not only work full-time, but being a single mom, I have to take her to all of her extracurricular activities, and I volunteer at her school, so I just need to be able to keep up with everything. And this has definitely helped give me the strength to do that.
And you're a working single mom as well?
Yes.
Ah. And where do you work?
I work at UT.
Ah, good school, good school. Jeremy will probably want to edit that out since he's a tech person. And then what results have you seen since joining the CrossFit Central community? And these can be any type of results.
I've lost 40 pounds, tons of inches. I can't remember the percentage of body fat, but I know it was
It's up there.
significant number, yeah. So, yeah.
Cool. And then any results outside of just the physical? More energy or?
Definitely more energy. I had noticed before joining that I would get winded just walking from my building at work to the parking garage, and that shouldn't happen. So that's definitely that's how I'm loving this part.
No, you're doing great. No, it's perfect. Yeah. What about, like, I always think it's cool whenever you like your first day of boot camp compared to now. Like, what's the difference in that?
My first day of boot camp, I felt very, what am I looking for? Defeated, I think is the proper word. I couldn't run not one time around the parking garage at LCRA. I could barely get any type of squat down. It was a little discouraging, but at the same time I realized it's something that I need to work on. I should be able to run, and I should be able to do a simple squat. Zach pulled me aside and basically told me I needed this, and what really resonated with me was the fact that I needed to do this not only for myself but for my daughter, to know that I'll be around longer. There you go. I decided that night to join.
That's powerful stuff right there, Chica. Has CrossFit helped you break through any mental barriers, like outside of the gym or inside the gym?
Inside the gym, just doing things I never thought that I would be capable of. A lot of the things that, going through Strength and Beauty, I've never touched a weight bar in my life, and didn't think that I could do these things, and I can. I may not be an elite athlete, but I'm doing something. I think it's so cool.
I loved what you emailed me whenever you said that you thought weights were just for athletes.
Yeah.
Can you talk about that?
I assumed that it was something that was meant for elite athletes, and not someone, regular person such as myself. And I'm learning how to do.
So pretty empowering, huh?
Yes.
Okay, last question. How was pushing yourself and challenging yourself in daily workouts? How has that translated to your career, your family, any relationships?
I feel like I'm working harder. My mind's a little more clear and focused during the day. In fact, I feel great during the day. With my daughter, essentially just running her around. All of the things that we do, we're constantly on the run. So it's just helping keep up with all of that.
Awesome. Anything additional you'd like to add?
No, I'm just so glad that I found CrossFit Central and that my friend Mandy introduced me to it. And if it weren't for her, I don't know if I would have ever heard of it.
Yay! Go Suzette! Go Suzette!